up? I'm just out and about before we get our big thunderstorm. We're getting county-wide warnings about a big thunderstorm coming through here. So I'm going to get a ride in before that happens. Hopefully I don't get stuck in it. Austin area, Central Texas, actually. We're going through some nasty allergies this season. Oak trees, oak pollen. Everyone's suffering here from that. It's been bad. I mean, bad enough that I had to take my wife to the doctor the other day, and she had to get a steroid injection so that she could breathe, because she could not breathe through her nose, and her throat was kind of swollen too a little bit, so it's not good. She couldn't sleep at night. I talked about getting some the passenger pegs in the back painted black, or coated. Unfortunately, that was gonna, I did mention in another video, that was gonna cost about $200 to get the back pegs and the assembly and the exhaust hanger, as well as the rear brake and shifter assembly coated. About $200, not too bad, but they wanted about 7 to 14 days to do that. So I was like, nah, I can't do without the bike for 2 weeks. And then some couple of subscribers gave me some suggestions, which were awesome, and I went and checked them out on twistedthrottle.com. There's a rear peg on the left side, a blank out, and the right side with the exhaust hanger already painted black to match the frame. Both of those would be about $160. So that's a pretty good option. The only thing is that they're out of stock on one of them, and the other one is I don't know what they mean by special order. I'm assuming that means they don't have it, and you order it, pay for it, and then they order it, and you gotta wait. So at least I wouldn't be without the bike, even if it takes weeks to get them, or months, or whatever time frame we're looking at. What else? Oh, I saw in the news, the BMW R18. I'm not a big fan of it. The looks of it, anyways. I've never ridden one. I'm sure they're fun to ride, but I've made videos about that as well. Just, the gigantic boxer engine that thing has, 1800 cc. You can't put forward pegs on it, so you kind of lose that whole cruiser feeling if you're gonna, want to stretch out on it. But occasionally I've seen some mods and people redesigning them. Recently I saw in the news BMW cooperated with like 3 different Canadian designers to create 3 different special, mod bikes, if you will. I'll throw this up on the screen now. The one I like is the bronze colored one. So here we are now in downtown Round Rock. Over here you got some, I don't know how long these have been here. They've been here for a while, I guess, but they're all, saloons. Like that one over there is the Long Branch Saloon. I've never been to any of these. At some point in time I gotta check them out. And there's some restaurants over here. The bronze colored one, I could definitely see me riding that sucker. That looks pretty badass, the bronze one. I would just have some concerns with the seat they used. Although it looks cool, these boxers have a lot of torque, and I could imagine getting launched right off the back of that seat if you're not hanging on tight enough. I think I'd want mine to have a little bit more of an upright 90-degree angle, just kind of backrest there to kind of hold you in place. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about those 3 R18s? I think all 3 of them definitely look better than what you can commercially buy at a BMW dealership, that's for sure. I saw this morning a guy posted some pictures, I'll throw them up on the screen, of someone that did a mod for an RS. Not a fan of that blue color, but really interesting job on that, the way they modified it, and especially the tail end is pretty cool. Very nice job. The person that posted it said it was from a dealership. I don't know where, but very, very cool looking. Interesting what you can do with these bikes if you have enough coin to throw at them. You know, the sun kind of peaked out, so I took a detour on the way home just to extend my ride a little bit and just thought of something else. One of my videos the other day I released talking about balance and steering and all that stuff. Some of my more experienced friends that watch my videos kind of laughed at that because they've been riding so long they never even consider any of those things anymore. It just, you know, becomes second nature. Kind of like me with driving a car. I've driven a car for so long, it's like muscle memory. You don't even think about, you know, multitasking while you're driving, listening to music, whatever, and, you know, shifting and whatever you need to do. It's just second nature. But you know, those are things that newbies like me, you know, we should be doing to get more familiar with your motorcycle and the balance of it, how it operates under slow speed and steering and counter steering and all that stuff. You got to play around with it so it becomes second nature at some point. Question I'll pose: do any of you guys keep track of your lean angles, like on your connected app? If you're riding a BMW, we have the BMW connected app, which will give you lean angles and G-force and all that stuff. I have nothing in reference to compare to my riding style. I was just curious to see what the normal, like, lean angles were for most people. Probably quite a bit more than mine. Again, I'm not a super aggressive rider and I am kind of a newbie, but my angles are about 25 on average. I'm guessing most people that are more aggressive than me are probably doing 30, 35, 40, I guess. I don't know. 40 seems like kind of leaning it over quite a bit, but I guess if you want to scrape the pegs, then you're definitely going to have to lean it over much more than 30 degrees. But yeah, let me know if you keep track of that and what you're doing for your lean angles, and just as a barometer for myself. Again, I'm not trying to scrape pegs or any of that stuff. I just lean into the turns as needed, nothing more, nothing less. But because of that, you do get the like my back tire, although it has still quite a bit of meat on it, it has gotten squared off quite a bit because I'm not, you know, leaning in, biting into the edges of the tire. Well, this is really the official goodbye, and thanks again for joining me. Take it easy. Later.